Spencer's.
Bars. Cash Color Cannabis, a higher level of conversation on LivehiphopDaily.tv. Got my man Mars with me. Mars, what's good, man?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? How you?
Ain't nothing, man. You got introduced to the Atlanta-based lifestyle over here. It's real random.
Yeah, man, random. All the fat people and the skinny jeans, bro. I can't.
Separate nuts. Yeah, all kind of shit.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it happens, especially in Atlanta, because again, it's fly, and you can go to Louis Vuitton and Gucci's and rock these fly ass pants that don't even close to fit you. I'm against that. But anywho, Mars, who are you, man? That's my first question I ask most of the people who come through, man. So we can kind of get at you in a nutshell. Who is Mars in a nutshell?
I'm Mars. You know, producer.
Yeah.
Father, songwriter, artist, husband, soon to be.
Got a lot of titles, I see. Man. All right, well, I do know that you are a producer, and that's a heavy hat to hold, because there's a lot of people who say they're producers and they're really beat makers.
Yeah.
There's a difference between bringing a song to life. What made you want to get into that role of music as opposed to being an artist or as opposed to being a DJ or something else? Like, what made you choose production?
I was actually rapping first.
Really?
I was like, yo, who's gonna produce for me? So I gotta start somewhere. Maybe I could do it like Kanye does it. So I started focusing on producing, and then rapping took a whole back seat, and I just honed in on my craft.
That's what's up, man. So you started off with the bars first. What was your rap name?
I didn't have a rap name.
Oh, that's how you lose. That's how you lose, man. You can't come out there with no rap name.
I was just rapping. I'm like, yo, this is gonna work.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going by first and foremost, but it's gonna work.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be Token Black Man too. Shout out to Token Black Guy. Like, Token Black Guy was a real thing. I don't know what happened to him, but he was actually pretty dope at one point, man. So who are some of your influences, I guess, when you do listen to music as far as production? Like, was it a Dilla? Was it somebody like that? Like, who was in your ear the most that made you say, I got to start crafting my style a little bit differently?
Man, I was mostly listening to Pharrell at the time, him and Timbaland. Like, those were my main influences. Everything they were producing, I was basically tuning into.
Yeah.
Anything. It could be country music. I'm tuning in.
And that could be it too, because they were that diverse. Like Pharrell and Tim can go from doing a hard, like Pharrell, for instance. Pharrell can go from doing like the joint for the clips. He can go from doing a grinding to doing a I Just Want to Love You to doing, to going all the way down to Happy. Like, so he got that versatility. So I feel why you had them in your ear. So when it comes to sound, what is I guess what you say a classic Mars sound of a track?
I don't even know how to classify that.
That's crazy. Is there one?
No. Most everybody's like, that's just Mars.
Yeah.
What? He did that? Yeah, he did that. Okay.
I was running through some of your records earlier, and I was like, yeah, they do kind of jump from thing to thing to thing. There's no real like standard, I guess, box you could really check for.
Nope, can't put me in a box. Nope. I'll be in it.
Wait, actually, at one point you were kind of put in a kind of a box because you got recruited by Mike Will for ear drummers, man. What was it like? How did you link up with Mike Will? Or how did Mike Will catch your sound?
My mutual friend, my best friend, P Nasty. He's also a producer who's done countless hits over there, ear drummers. He was working with Mike and made the introduction, and then that's how I ended up being a part of the movement.
Word. How you like it over there?
Love it.
Yeah,
love it.
What would you consider that you have learned from a Mike Will as far as when it comes to music and the music business? Because Mike, again, he's another one who's been around for a while. Like we feel like he might be a new thing, but Mike's been kind of grinding for a second now.
For a second, it's just, man, always never show what you got going, and just remember there's no I in team. Like, we're all here to help each other, to push forward, and to always lean on your fellow man, lean on your brothers. That's what we're all here for.
Yeah, I guess we can consider your first I can consider that your first big record, or your first actual break was the Future's Dirty Sprite project.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Very first.
Talk to us about that. Like, how did you land that placement, and what was it like working with young Future back then?
It was different. Cause like he was. I don't know if he's still that way now, cause it's been like a year or so since we linked. But like he was very quiet. So we would be in there in the room. He wouldn't say anything until like he was feeling something. He'll come over. He'll be like, "How you feel about this? All right, what you think about this?" And then that was like one of those moments where it's like, yes. He actually asked for your opinion.
As a producer, right?
Yeah, like you made it. Like artists sitting here depending on you. And
what song was this that you worked on?
This was about, what song was this? Turn on the Lights.
Oh yeah, Turn on the Lights. Turn on the Lights.
Yes.
I forgot. Turn on the lights. Yes. I'm looking for you. I remember that was yeah, baby. Don't pretend you don't remember when Future was about to be a pop star and then they turned him to a monster.
Hey man, he was. That moment when I first heard that record, I'm like, all right, we got something. This is a hit. Like he played it. He was like, what do you think? I'm like, oh, that's out of here. When y'all dropping that? He was like, oh, we're dropping it on the album. Oh, wow.
You made the album single. Like it wasn't just the album cut. Like that was a single.
Crazy.
That was a video. Yeah.
I wasn't used to it, so like. It was fun, man. Just getting that recognition and doing that record and getting that recognition, and it was amazing, bro.
That's what's up. You're also credited with discovering one of hip hop's biggest groups right now. How did you come across Raesremmurd, and how did this whole connection turn into what we see right now with Eardrummers and Mike Will and
their DJ is P Nasty's cousin, so DJ Shrim is.
Oh, they kept it all in the family over Eardrummers for real. That's what's up.
So pretty much when we had first like got us a new crib, and he was like, "Yo, y'all have to check out my boys. Y'all got to check them out." So after like a week or two, we finally caved in and went and checked out their YouTube and hit them up instantly. Like, yo, we gotta get our hands on them before somebody else do.
Yeah, but y'all had to make them into something. Because I'll give you a story. I remember seeing Raesremmurd, I guess before they were Raesremmurd, and I didn't know what to make of them. It was at the Complex House during South by Southwest, and Mike Will was out there. And I remember, this is what I remember the most. I remember seeing Mike Will, and I remember thinking, who are these badass kids with them? They just keep running back and forth from place and jumping on top of shit. One of them ain't got no shirt on. I thought they were just hype men. Like, I didn't know what they were. But I could always remember that moment because I'm like, these kids are bad as shit. I don't know why they brought them down to Austin right now. They don't even look like they of age to do anything.
Man.
But how'd y'all help them come up with a sound and come up with the whole persona of Raesremmurd? Because again, when I first saw them, they were totally just these kids hanging around. Like, I didn't know what they were. You must remember that Complex House shit. When I say I looked around, these kids were just bouncing back and forth like they had too much sugar. You know, like them kids you see in the supermarket? That's how they was running around the Complex House. I was like, dog, whose kids are these?
They don't get a chance to do stuff like that, especially like coming from Tupelo. Is like going out and doing stuff like that with Mike is stuff they had never seen.
True.
Enjoy it, and anywhere they go, even now, they just act crazy.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
No flex zone is a perfect way to sum up Eardrummers. I mean, on Raesremmurd to me, that's like a lot of energy.
Always.
That's a lot of energy, man. I'll never forget them kids. I was like, why this kid got his shirt off and just standing here? Like, what is wrong with you?
I went on tour with them last year. It was fun, but probably the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
Why?
I can't keep up.
True.
Man, I'm too old. They got the energy to go on forever and ever for days.
And they can do it.
Jimmy stayed up for like 3 days, and I couldn't do it.
Bro, Raesremmurd the most random kids. Like, I tell folks, like, I think it was Jimmy. This is outside of the Hyatt in Buckhead, literally smoking a blunt in a bush. And I remember walking down the street like, yo, that's Buddy. I remember saying to myself, that's Buddy from Raesremmurd. And he's kicking it in some Yeezy boots outside of a hotel, smoking a whole blunt in a bush.
That sounds about right.
Yo, in a bush, yeah.
That sounds about right. Took me to Comic-Con last year, and right in the middle of the street, just lights it up and walk. Like, there's kids beside us and everything. I'm like, yo, you're not gonna put that out? He's like, man, it's decriminalized. I'm good.
That's not how that works, son. But you know what? They probably thought, because they also are small. They probably thought they were the coolest kids they ever met. Like, yo, this kid is cool as shit. He walking down the block smoking a blunt, got all the gold on.
No, I don't think that's how it went. Parents were more in fear, shock, and all. Like, is he really? I'm like,
That's when you say, yo, I'm raesremmurd. Yo, let's go. Yeah, we raesremmurd. It's cool. That's what's up, though, man. So, what's it? You just speaking to us about what's it like working with Mike Will. I know it's a collection of producers over there. Like, there's other people working on projects. How do y'all kind of, I guess, work together, and how do y'all help pump each other up? You know what I'm saying, when it comes to producing? Like, is it like an iron sharpening iron type of thing all over there?
Most of the time we hit each other up every day. We all got a group chat. We'll link up.
Oh, I hate group chats.
Yeah, I know. I hate them too,
despise group chats, bro.
That's why I keep do not disturb on, especially at night, because my phone just.
I bet you all day. Yo, check these drums, bro.
Yeah. Especially like when we're releasing music and stuff, everybody's like, "Yo, post this, boom, boom, boom." It's like it's 30 people within this group chat. I lost count. They add new people every day, but we mostly just like communicate, hit each other up. Somebody might have a session, somebody might pull up, or might be like, "Hey, we're working on such and such project. Everybody, I need y'all to pull up." So we all pull up to the studio and take over the whole thing. Like, somebody be in this room, that room, writing, making beats, whatever.
That's what's up. You're also credited with one of the bigger raesremmurd records. I always get tongue tied when this can be us, but you're playing. Yeah. Talk to us about how that record came about. Like, how did the concept and all that actually come about? Was it just an Instagram moment?
I think it was. I think it was one of those moments. They might have been looking at a meme and it came up. I had heard the record, like, I think Jimmy was getting ready to cut his verse. Sway had did like the hook and whatever, and Jace from 2-9.
Shout out to Jace.
Did like background vocals. I had a verse on there, but they ended up taking the verse off and just using his backgrounds and stuff. But that record, I wasn't too sure about it when I first heard it.
Really?
Yeah. That was like one of those records where I wasn't too sure. I was like, I love this record. I love the beat. I'm not too sure.
But, I mean, luckily you can just go with your gut feeling.
Because, like, after Jimmy did his verse, I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah. I get it. Okay. And as soon as I heard the mixed version, I'm like, oh, it's out of here. Let it go. I'm cool. All
right, so I know you've done Futures, raesremmurds, 2 Chainz. Of all the people you have produced for, what's another record that you heard that, became a hit that you was like, I don't think that's it, son, when you first heard it?
Oh.
He's like, I got a list of those.
No. I don't.
Really? So all the records you heard outside of that one?
Record like I've ever heard out of my career so far, and I've been like, I'm not too sure. And then when I seen them performing it and like on tour and the crowd's reaction, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay, maybe it's just me hating that it's a hashtag song.
# this could be us, but you play it. You hate that part.
Yes. It's so.
Yo, but they do that all the time now. Like, you'll take a hashtag or you'll take an Instagram moment or a social media moment and turn it into a whole, song. Look, shit. What's the boy now? Shiggy done captured the world with the Kiki shit.
Oh yeah.
Stuff happens nowadays, man. It's part of the.
I wasn't even expecting that. I mean, I messed with the record, period, but I wasn't expecting, like, as soon as he did that, it was going
to go through the roof. Yeah. Who are some artists that you would want to work with who you haven't had the chance to yet?
That's hard. That's a hard one. I got a few. Pharrell. I honestly really want to work with Pharrell. That would be.
Does Pharrell let other people produce for him?
He hops on other people's production.
I'm trying to think if I ever heard of Pharrell on somebody else's track that's not a Pharrell track. That's crazy.
Nah, he hops on other people's production.
That would be dope though. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell produced by Mars. You know what I'm saying? Like
that would be dope. We gotta make that happen.
That's what's up. Who else would you want to work with?
Let's see. I don't know. That's kind of it as far as like right now. Oh, Carrie Foe. I like Carrie.
Oh, I like Carrie, man. I like Carrie. Bitch, I'm taking calls.
Yes,
no small
Carrie
talk.
Foe.
Yeah,
like,
she's tough.
I don't know. I really want to work with lady rappers right now. That would be dope. Female MCs right now.
You feeling Rico Nasty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You see all these minds moving, man.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, I honestly do, cause I feel like they don't get, the shine.
Oh, make sure you mic.
Oh, my bad. I ain't close enough to this mic, but I don't feel like they get the shine that they should get, And I would really love to, cause hey, it's open. Who's really doing it right now?
You talking about a clip that's gonna go viral when we post this? You talking about full of comments?
I don't want to. Yeah,
that's already happening. You already said it. But Carrie Foe's a dope one. She's dope. I'm like an old girl who does the Lil Baby song right now. That Lil Baby, that's my shit right now. Danny Lee is her name. I like Danny Lee. I fucks with her. Danny Lay.
Oh, I would have to hear. Gotta put me on.
It's called Lil Baby. I'll play it later.
Gotta put me on.
Yeah, she's hard. Who's another female? I like Steph London. Like, be honest with you, I think Steph is gone. Like,
gotta
really?
Put me on.
Steph is so like. When I'm listening to the Cardi B, Nicki chatter, I'm like, yo, this like. There's really like Steph London going on right now, and her mixtape is like really kind of shitting on both of y'all right now.
Well, shit, I gotta check it out then.
Bro, we gotta put together a playlist for you or something.
Please,
we gotta help him. We gotta introduce you to some really dope female MCs, man.
Yes, please.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's actually a couple over in London too, like Miss Banks. I like her. Steph London, obviously. Lady Leisure is another one. I definitely fuck with her. I know. We do this. You see how this is some real eardrummer shit here, right here. My man pulls out a joint out of nowhere and says, "Pardon me." Do you need an ashtray? Can we get my man an ashtray real quick? Goddess, can you please escort us over an ashtray? Goddess is our super dope PA over here, and she just handed it off as a PA should. Just handed it off. That's what's up. Learn how to work smarter, not harder. But yeah, Kari, I think she's dope. I'm trying to think of some more artists, man. Like, cause I really like Rico Nasty. I think she needs some more production. Be completely honest with you.
Rico Nasty too.
Rico is nice. Really, if you want to hear some real good female rappers, Tokyo. Yeah, how I slip on that? Tokyo Jess is a baller. Tokyo Jess is a serious Who? Dreezy. You know who else too? Yeah, Dreezy. I was gonna say Chapo. Chapo's dope. Chapo has a certain style though that you gotta when it comes to production. Like, I don't know if you heard Chapo. I'm gonna put together a playlist for you. When you hear Chapo's nice, but again, you gotta really catch it because it's like, yeah, Chapo. And she can play basketball too. She got a J.
Oh. I mean, she reminds you of the Atlanta homegirl around.
She do. I gotta have her back on the show, man. But so I know you are working with an artist yourself now. NR.
Yes.
How'd you meet NR?
Man, we've been friends for years now, and we just started working together.
I like how you seem to be in a circle of people who seem to promote friends. I like that.
That's the thing. Like, in this industry, I think you can't just be business all the time. Then it feels like you're working with robots. I feel like making relationships with people is a lot better, and it get you further.
Yeah. So you and NR rocking out. NR, rapper or singer? Singer. Okay. Yeah. What made you want to jump into the singing lane here?
Oh man, I loves my R&B, so I had to find me an R&B artist.
All right. So is this R&B like no auto tune, or is this R&B auto tune? I think there should be two different categories, be honest with you. I'm not shitting on one, but they should be two separates at this point.
Here and there, maybe, but more than likely, most of the time, it's just him.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So so y'all are working on a joint project together, or is he gonna be part of that solo project you're working on?
He's been working on the album, so he had already had it halfway done, and I came in and completed the second half, and now we're promoting that and pushing that. We just put it up for pre-order last week. Word
up, man! Congratulations! And you're doing this now on your own. I heard you're no longer with Eardrummers anymore.
No.
Is it still on the group chat?
We're still family. Point blank, period. That's always family. I'm just doing my own little thing right now.
Yeah.
Gotta grow up somewhere. You gotta do something.
Nah, I'm with you, man. Evolution is key. You know what I'm saying? And after a certain while, you grow to the point where you got to do, your own thing. And I'm
definitely.
It's a needed thing. So I know you also are working on a project of your own.
Yeah.
Are we getting back to rapping? Like you gonna go back to the no name rapper?
I finished this project 2014, but I'm still like recording records now. But the project is done. I'm just getting it mixed now.
Okay. Do you have any features on it? Or anyone we know of?
No features.
Oh, straight you.
Just straight me.
Okay, let's hear this, Mars. Where can we hear this? Where can we hear the music?
I'm still trying to decide what day I'm gonna drop the single.
Bro, straight hit me with the Cosby. It was like, I don't know.
No, seriously, I'm dropping the single November 12th on my birthday. It's on a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what. So it's gonna be straight rhymes. Like, are you gonna be dabbling into trying to sing your hooks and all that too? Like, you gonna be a one man band over here?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's all over the place. I couldn't compare it to anything if I wanted to, but it's really off the wall.
Okay.
Really animated. Plan on doing like a cartoon adaptation. Yeah, so like it's weird.
He thought about it. All right, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, I'm very proud of you. So you're growing your own legs. You're out here about to run your own race. That's needed. I see you sparking up a little joint here, man.
And I keep letting it go out because I ain't hitting it. I'm sitting there
talking.
Yeah, talking.
I try to tell people, I encourage the smoking, but I'm like, when y'all get talking, you're gonna be like that dude who everybody hate in the cipher. You know what I mean? Like, bro, either pass that or get with the story. But how'd you find cannabis? Like, when was the first time that you consumed?
I was with. I know my mom's not watching this, so I'm cool.
You better hope.
I was about 16. I was with my cousin. He was like, "All right, now, you gonna hit this. It's gonna cave your chest in."
This what Reggie. This what Reggie do to you.
Exactly. I'm like, "Oh, really?" I hit him. Oh, okay. No effect. And then next time he's like, "Nah, hit this. This that Kush. You gonna be on your back. You gonna be on your back." And sure enough, I was on my back.
Okay. That's what's up.
Sleep right there on the couch. When I woke up, best believe every cabinet in it, he had no food. I'm like, who does this? Why are you offering this? You have no food.
Bro with hairboard over there.
Yeah. Had to drink water and eat some crackers. But it was the best. It was the best crackers I had in my life.
Well, that's what's up, man. Salute to Kush. Salute to Kush for that, man. Yeah. How does cannabis help you? Well, it doesn't help you when it comes to the creating process. Like, when you're in the mood and you're in the mix when it comes to writing and when it comes to recording and it comes to producing. Like, do you use cannabis like as a creative thing or as an energy thing?
Yes, definitely. As soon as I get ready to tap those keys, I'm sitting there and I'm like this. And then one time, my homeboy was like, "Hey, bro, what's wrong with you? You sitting there rocking like you a junkie?" I'm like, "No, bro, I'm good. I got a melody in my head. Watch this." And then what?
He was like, "Nigga, we gotta go call rehab for Mars ass."
No, it ended up being a Juicy J song too. I can't remember which one. It was a Juicy J and Wiz song. I did, but like I was sitting there and just rocking. And I don't know. It just does something to me. As soon as it hits, I'm like, Okay.
That's what's up, man. I'm pretty sure you had the blaze to make that record for Jay and Wiz. Shit, nigga, for that to come up. You know, shout out to Juicy J. I listened to that Power Glide record, and maybe it's a high moment. It took me forever to realize that was a 3 6 Mafia record. Like when I hear that song, I was watching on ESPN one day, and I was like, and I started singing. I started singing actually 3 6 Mafia, and I was like, wait, no, that's not 3 6. That is 3 6 Mafia. That's a whole 3 6 Mafia song.
Yep.
And that's a hit record.
Yeah.
Bro, Power Glide, they flipped that whole record from what it initially was, which was Who Run It?
Side to side.
Side to side. Oh yeah. There you go. And side to side. We don't pay enough homage to 3 6 Mafia.
No.
Not at all.
We don't.
You would.
I got a few joints I sample of theirs. You know, I sample what this Project Pack was this. I'm gonna watch my language because you know.
Oh, we can swear.
all
We
the
do
ladies in the room.
Oh. What Project Pat record we talking about?
This B word, that hoe. Okay. I don't use.
Because I'm like, if you listen to Project
Too
Pat's
much.
just an overly vulgar rapper anyway.
Always, anytime.
He's just an overly vulgar rapper anyway, man. But I love Pat. Like Pat is another rapper. He's another act I feel like is very underrated for some reason. Like I could listen to Pat. I could listen to that Getty Green.
Yes.
So what's coming up with you next? Like are there any artists you are in the studio we're gonna be in the studio with soon, or is we strictly working on Mars' new project?
Yeah, I'm strictly working on my project right now, and I'm working with some songwriters here and sending some records. But other than that, I'm really working on me right now, and you know, trying to get this project done so I can go ahead and drop it, because I really want to drop it so everybody can enjoy it and hear something new.
Did you come up with a rap name yet, or we still going
Maserati.
by Maserati? Okay, so that's the rap name.
It. That's the rap name.
That's the rap name.
That's the only way. Maserati.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So when it's all said and done, right, and we look back and your career is done, what do you want to be remembered for the most?
Just how great the music is I'm creating. However it makes people feel, I just want people to remember me for that. The music I create and how it made them feel.
Even if it came off a social media hashtag.
Even if it was a meme song. It's okay. It's okay. I still love it. You know, that song went platinum. I love it. I love it. I stand by it.
That's what's up. All right, let everybody know how they can find you online, how they can catch up with you on social media. If these female rappers who watch this episode and they want to jump in your DMs, how can they do it?
Well, you can't just be jumping in my DMs. First off, you can't say it like that now. Get me cut.
My fault, bro. My fault.
Get me cut.
Enter your DMs.
At DA only MARZ, the only Mars. That's Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Well, those are the only two places you can really get at it like that.
Come on, get your high ass out of here, man.
So yeah, that's where you can reach me at. Also, my artist at Naquan Reese. That's NAQUANREESE. Naquan Reese. That's Twitter. That's Instagram.
And he goes by NR, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. That's a lot of letters.
Yes.
That's a lot of spelling.
Naquan Reese.
Naquan Reese. That's what's up, man. Bro, I appreciate you coming through.
Hey, bro. I appreciate you.
And I keep stopping you from smoking your joint. Like that. You've had like 2 puffs.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm high. It's obvious. I'm high. I'm good.
Yo, and this is Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on LivehiphopDaily.tv. We out.
Peace.
Yo, you're funny.